Hello, YouTube, and potentially, of course, Top War lovers, which I've directly advertised to this video. Today, I'm going to go over the 3 reasons why I quit Top War. And I plan on, of course, trying to add timestamps to the comments section, or not to the comments, but to the description section, so you can skip over any type of descriptions. Now, previously I tried to record this, and so I'm just going to try to make it a little bit faster than what I normally had actually did this, but my video recorder pretty much cut off. So, the 3 reasons why I quit Top War is because of gameplay, funding, and politics. Gameplay, first of all, starts with the community. If you're not in a community right now as far as your alliance goes, that sets with your schedule, then you might want to consider going to another community, of course. Even if you're not able to competitively do everything that you were planning on doing. But being involved in the community, of course, and being active on a Discord is actually pretty hard work. And the leaders, of course, of those community members, of course, take a lot of time out of their day to make sure that they organize events such as droids and stuff like that. And of course, being able to schedule, of course, different types of events. So, as far as the community goes, I personally just could not afford and budget my time reasonably to be able to even just donate to the community, because I just personally was done with Top War. I just said that I was going to give up on it. And the second thing, as far as not just the community, but the second thing is that this is not just a simple grind. You do have to actually think as far as the amount of effort that you put in to strategizing, of course, like crafting equipment, and crafting materials, producing materials, and making sure, of course, that you have the right materials and the right items to be able to upgrade your everything. So basically, of course, like I was saying, it boils down to strategy that you end up having to have time for, which I would say roughly, of course, it could take about 5 to 10 minutes to donate and get everything done to be able to collect all your items and claim, your CP increase and everything else throughout the trials, of course, or the events. And after that, of course, this takes 5 to 10 minutes. And then you're going to strategize for other things, which can take another 5 to 10 minutes. And on top of that, you're going to make sure that you, I'm not binding my email. But you're going to make sure that you end up, of course, strategizing on what type of units you're going to be building as well. Specifically, of course, in this server, we had a lot of Navy, which I was going to try to go Air Force, but I already spent a lot of money and time and effort on my Army that I pretty much got outclassed. So basically, it's not just simple grinding. The second thing is money over strategy, which is going to go into funding. But basically, money over strategy really boils down to the whole entire fact that I felt like this was a pay-to-play experience. And I personally, of course, didn't have the money to be able to fund a hobby that was going to be a pay-to-play experience, like Top War was, or is, I should say. So on to funding, basically. Now, first of all, I'd like to say that it's a hobby that I couldn't budget, like I was describing. And I literally, of course, did not have the money to be able to say, be in VIP 10, consistently grind and go up to VIP 16, which some people probably are by now on this server. And personally, of course, I just really couldn't justify spending the amount of money on a digital asset game that I had no physical resale value in a way. I thought in a way that I had resale value in my account, which currently, of course, my account's on G2G still for approximately $600. But that just simply wasn't true. Nobody wants to spend money to get into this game on a top tier account. Or maybe I'm just on the wrong server or wrong game exchange account service. So who knows as far as that goes. But the second thing is that, let me just double check here. I wanted to make sure that I'm still active here and that I had time to be able to record. But the second thing is that I wasn't monetized on YouTube. I'm still not monetized on YouTube. And by being monetized on YouTube, I was planning on, of course, hopefully, of course, getting a lot more views with Top War because I saw that it was taking off. And potentially, of course, growing a little bit fast and being monetized and be able to use that money to be able to continue to invest into Top War. I was going to treat this as a hobby, basically. Every single dollar pretty much that I got from YouTube, I was planning on reinvesting into Top War and or another game that I decided to pick up, if there was one. So the monetization, you can always get monetized by different types of things, but specifically I was trying to gear for the whole entire Top War experience. Now, on to politics. I pretty much have to quit this to be able to share with you, of course, politics goes. So, politics-wise, the experience as far as Top War goes comes with the fact that you are actually supporting an American LLC, River Games LLC, that's based off in California, I believe, that is funded by Elex Technology, which is a Chinese-based company. Now, I have nothing wrong or against, of course, Chinese people or anybody who is from China, etc. I personally hold no ill will or anything against that. But as far as where I currently live at, of course, is the United States. And they pretty much, of course, Donald Trump has laid the hammer down, so to speak, previously in his administration, as well as Biden right now. President Biden is doing some things right now with China, and it's getting into a sticky situation. So, politically, of course, it just makes sense that I probably shouldn't be involved, of course, with this game, of course, from just the standstill of that most of the money is going to feed a Chinese company, of course. I was also approached by another Chinese company that wanted me to do advertising with them. And I really wanted to do the advertising because I thought it could save my viewers money. Now, this is a little bit of gaming politics that I wanted to get into. The gaming politics behind this is that basically it suggests that there are alternate ways to be able to fund your accounts inside of these games. Not only, of course, could you just be a whale that spends a lot of money, but there are alternate ways to be able to import money through different types of exchanges and stuff. And you were able to slowly, of course, be able to build up funds to be able to increase your power, basically. through monetary exchanges. I don't want to get into the details of it specifically, like I said, because I pretty much turned down the business dealings that I was going to be doing. But I just want you to know and be exposed to there are opportunities to be able to be out there and do certain things to save money with Top War. Just, in my opinion, don't get trapped into them. And potentially, of course, if you're in the United States or anywhere else, protect yourself, make new bank accounts or whatever. However you want to do it. Like I said, not to get too political about it, but, protect yourself. So that pretty much concludes what I was wanting to say of why I quit Top War. If you made it this far throughout the whole entire YouTube, well, I want to go ahead and congratulate you. And first of all, say, of course, that I have kind of a treat for you. A big if. If the Chinese, of course, pretty much withdraw their bond purchases and their start dumping U.S. currency, and I end up making a lot of money on my current stock positions, of course. I'm potentially, of course, going to give away my account to a viewer that has been a Top War viewer for a while. That could probably prove to me that they've been a Top War viewer. That maybe I will create like some type of a quiz or something in a forum that we can randomly select from those viewers and give my account away for free. And that's a big if, that I end up making some money. Because I want to say this, I'm very emotionally attached to my account that I own through Top War. And I do not want to give it up, even though that I don't play it anymore. I want to almost have it till the day I die. But as far as to that special viewer, and if my trade goes the way it is, I want to go ahead and give that away to the community, the Top War community, and hopefully somebody else can enjoy it. Now, as far as stocks go and what the purpose of this channel is. So originally, of course, the purpose of this channel was to be able to produce content for chess. And as far as chess goes, unfortunately, I've only been producing a few videos here and there. I was pretty much actively producing videos back in the day, pretty much every other day or every day for chess videos. I still want to do chess videos. And as far as other games go, aside from Top War, I do plan on trying to pick up another game or something that I find interesting. I've been watching a lot of speedruns and other types of video game stuff on YouTube specifically, and I just haven't found one that kind of pulls me in right now. So I ask for your patience if you are a subscriber and you are wanting to see future, of course, videos from me, and you believe that I have a way to be able to educate the community in whatever game that I play. And I ask you to be able to just be patient with me, or even leave comments as far as what you would like to see me play. So hopefully, of course, like I said, I can get into become a little bit of a successful channel, and potentially, of course, I can just get off of this free mobile viewing recorder and grow with some better technology as well. If, of course, monetization ever does happen, and I treat this as a hobby that's a budgeted hobby. So, anyway, thanks so much for viewing. I hope you enjoyed. Leave your comments about anything, of course, including the account giveaway, and how I should do it. Should I make enough money? Because I want to be able to make enough money to be able to break even, of course, is the way I look at it. And if I, go to the moon, so to speak, then so be it. Silver goes to the moon. But we might have other things to worry about if you live in America. So thanks so much for viewing. Have a good one.